All
Did,
right, we are
did
going live here.
did the World of Bikes guys build it to your specifications?
Yeah.
Who put it together?
Egan did.
Oh, jeez.
I
Well, you
know.
better send it over here. I need to check his work.
We make sure it's working good.
Yeah.
uh, well, we are live. Welcome, listeners. We're back again for another fun episode. This is how we roll. Jason actually beat me here. He beat everybody here. So shout out, Jason.
Well, I
Uh,
missed last week or the week before.
it's all right. It's all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we got a jump pack. We're gonna cover UCI, Gravel World Championships. Let me pull up my notes here. We'll talk about Wolf Tooth. Got into the game of clipless pedals.
Yeah.
Also, why do we still call them clipless pedals when you have to clip in? And then we'll talk about UCI regulation changes. We'll cover Little Sugar mountain bike race that happened last weekend.
Yeah,
We'll
buddy.
also cover Big Sugar coming up as well, and some user feedback from one of our listeners about waxing and a shrimp power chain. But without further ado, thank you very much. We'll get into the episode. We want to thank Relearned for the amazing recovery products that they, provide to us that helps us keep, riding faster and recovering a lot better, as well as all-live.com olive oil by our friends over at Olive as well, and Whirlo bikes for them. Just Jason was jealous of my new gravel bike that I had. Maybe I'll bring it on the intermission. I'll bring it and I'll put it over here so people can see it.
Oh.
It is in my bedroom, my other bedroom. And Flat Tire Co as well. Anyway, let's jump into it. Jason, Flat Tire Co. How's Ashley?
She's good. She's real
Yeah.
good. She recovering from her trip to Italy, same as me.
Yeah.
Busy at the shop, trying to make money, make a dollar.
Making all the money. You got to make
Yeah.
the money.
Trying
And
to
you're
make a
just
dollar. We,
your stocks.
we started doing a little bit of remodeling today. I'm starting to get into that phase of the shop. So
You're remodeling the shop. Nice.
yeah.
You know what I think you should do, Jason? I honestly think you should stop being a bike mechanic, and you should just go in and renovate bike shops.
Oh, hey, anybody wants to pay me to do it, I will do it.
We should, I think what we need to do is get all your previous remodels, which you've done what, two now, World of Bikes, and
Yeah.
then you wanna, what was the bike shop you done at
Greenville Bicycle Company.
all those top tier jobs. Maybe if we find some pictures, we'll share them. We'll share, but yeah, I think that's what you need to do. No more bike wrenching. You just show up, set it up, and out the door you go.
Just give me money. I'll take it.
The so what are your thoughts on the wolf tooth pedals, man? Do you guys in chat? Do you guys hear about wolf tooth pedals?
I think they're going to be pretty solid.
Yeah.
Wolf Tooth makes good parts. I've never had a complaint with any of my Wolf Tooth stuff. And, I think apparently they've been in the, trying to design these pedals, and they've been working on them for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught the kind of like the press release.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they really actually took some time to make this.
They've got what? It's the Control Alt Delete.
Yes.
Pretty neat for you techies out there, you computer techie geeks. That's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, like literally, they should give whoever came up with the name. They should give him some feedback, some pay raise.
Yeah,
for their
give them some free pedals at least.
So the control. This is the control, and looks like for trail.
Yeah, and
so you can see trail and bike parking, and bigger platform.
They've they've got a gravel pedal that's like one side clip in it. It looks like.
Yeah. Here's what other website, other vendors could learn from. Look how easy they make it for you to find the information, the weight, the right type, shoes. Like, we didn't have to click 2 clicks, 1 click and we're there.
Yeah.
So that's the trail pedal, but which is also looks like pretty good for bike packing because of the wider platform, no fatigue feet. And this is the Alt, Control Alt Delete, the Alt. And now what's that get for?
A little bit lighter.
XC, okay. Cross country, makes sense. Gravel, yeah. Now this is dual-sided, correct?
Yeah, I believe that one is dual-sided.
295 grams, so you shave 328, so 28, like
30 grams off of it.
Yeah, not bad. And then that delete.
Yeah, the super light.
Yeah, so that one they went single-sided, huh? What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you think that would be a big problem? Probably not, right?
No, I think it's a great idea. I mean, for gravel and road, I mean, you're not clipping out, clipping back in all the time. So that's the only reason you need to be on both sides. If you're in the woods, doing technical stuff, you got to clip out and you want to clip back in again real quick.
Yeah.
I would ride these if they weren't SPD.
I know, no time, right?
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll probably get a time pedal, but this is so basically this is really a racer's pedal here. If you're a weight weenie and you're just all about the grams, pretty light. 217 versus
that's really light.
295, man.
That is really light for pedals.
Like almost 70-gram difference.
Actually that is really light for pedals, and they're aluminum too. I don't know that there's anything carbon on them.
Yeah, that's
plastic or anything.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
And I'm pretty sure they're rebuildable. I mean, it's wolf tooth. I would assume everything in there is taken apart and fix it and put it back together.
That's a cool overview there of the whole thing there.
Yeah,
pretty cool. I like the colors. Oh man, so you can bling out your whole bike.
Yeah, they got all the colors. They got all the colors. That's why I do like wolf tooth stuff. They make good quality components.
Yeah. So we you remember we're talking about the SRAM Papa chain. Let me see if I can find one of our listeners. Let me see here.
Yeah, so the SRAM purple chain was saying that it doesn't accept the wax properly because of the coating on it. Now, I had read that it doesn't matter because the purple part of it is on the outside, and that's not where you want the wax. You want the wax in between the roller bearings and stuff, in between each of the links. And what I heard is the wax will get in there. Or maybe I'm wrong, but I think it wasn't supposed to be a problem.
Yeah.
But what did you have? What's your?
All right. Oh no. So she, Lauren. I won't say her whole name. I don't want to dox her. But she left a comment. She said, "I thought I saw your here. Let's see here. So for the Papa chain, I got it on the Explorer group set with Silka. Found that I did not get the same wax retention that I had with my red chain. I get about 560 out of the red chain versus 300 out of the Papa chain. And she says it gets super noisy a lot faster. So almost 260-mile difference. She looks like she noticed on that bike.
Well,
on that chain. So very interesting.
That's the I guess that's what you have to deal with when you have a purple chain.
Yeah, but I thought, I thought that SRAM had engineered that Papa chain to kind of better work with wax, you know.
Yeah, I
So
don't know. I don't know. I from what I read, I'm not going to put a purple chain on my bike. So
you like purple though.
I do, but I don't know. A chain is such a wear item. I don't care
Yeah.
what color it is.
Hey,
I really don't. I don't care if it's black. I don't care if it's silver. I don't care if it's pink or purple or anodized.
man, you only live once, man. You gotta bling your bike out. You gotta
Yeah,
bling your bike out.
you know. Yeah, I bling in other places, you know. But
I was trying to find that video of the UCI gravel worlds for the women where she got chest back. I can't find it, but maybe we'll find it here in a bit. So what are the new regulations that you UCI is pushing out? Did they recount on their handlebar width for the women, or what was it?
I didn't see that. I saw that they were had deregulated some stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that deep into it.
I heard that they did pull back. I think. Oh yeah, let's see here.
I know that the gearing is on hold, at least, because
Oh yes, because of the lawsuit, right?
yeah, there's another lawsuit. The Belgians are another race. I think it's Belgium that's contesting it or something.
Interesting.
But then I noticed. So remember, I told you about the Campagnol has the new gravel drivetrain. So they have got a new 13 speed out. So their 13 speed has a 9-tooth cog. The smallest one's a 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the biggest one? Is the 13? Oh, I mean, no, not 13.
The biggest one is a 40.
Now that'd be interesting. I don't think you think it's gonna be a 52. No, probably not.
Where is it? Just here.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah,
and it's all mechanical, right? The Campy's drivetrain is all mechanical, right?
No, they're electronic.
Oh, they have electronic.
Yeah, that just came out. Yeah, it's the Ekar and Ekar GT.
Oh. So you're gonna get for the shop? You guys gonna get some models in so that you could try it out? Or
we had the Campy rep was by a month or so ago, and I expressed interest in putting it on my bike. And I don't know. He was supposed to send us an email, and I don't know if I haven't seen the email. It probably went to Ashley, but 13 speed, 936 or a 942 or a 1044 or a 1048.
Oh, not enough gearing for me. I need that 52, man.
But that's the gravel, so I don't know what the it's a 1x. So the 1x crankset has a 36, 38, 40, 42, and 44 teeth.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
That's me.
So 48 in the front and what I say, 48 in the back. That's a 1-to-1. If you get
48
48. I don't know. I don't think you don't need that much of a low end gear on a road bike. I always liked the 52 or the 51. But I feel like every time I put something like that on my bike, I end up bumping the chainring up to end up getting more top end. and then I feel like then the jumps are too big between the gears. So that's why I put on my cross bike. I went back to a 2x drivetrain.
Yeah.
So what's the new? Have you named your new bike yet?
No, I think I'm just gonna leave it at checkout. I took it down to Woodpecker yesterday.
Yeah.
Rode it for I think it was by the time I got on the trail. Actually, Zoran, he had sent me a message that he was getting out of there. I was still getting the bike, kind of lined up and putting some bottle cages on it and lights, which I ended up not doing, and just putting a soft flask in my jersey pocket. But man, that thing is actually absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I did some sprints on it. And the power, like I was worried, like, with the cutthroat, like if you try to go like fast,
Yeah.
it takes a little bit to feel that speed picking up with the cutthroat. And this is not the case. Like if I want to go, it goes.
Yeah.
Very, very nimble at Woodpecker.
But does it have lockouts?
Yeah, front and back, you can lock out.
How do you lock it out?
They're all manual lockouts.
On the fork or on the handlebars?
On the fork.
All right, so you got to reach down to the fork and reach down to the shock.
Yeah, there's a little thing there, which, on a gravel bike, I don't think it's a big deal. It's not,
On a gravel bike.
And so there's this section, at Woodpecker that I cut through behind his apartments and stuff, and it's pretty grassy. And when I'm going there, normally on my mountain bike, full wide open, you feel the sag, really working.
Oh, you go into the train tracks and cut through behind those apartments there across.
Yeah. So that. So it's, and I rode there yesterday with the bike, and I didn't have. I decided to leave it unlocked to see how it rode.
Yeah,
man, the way they designed that thing is really impressive. So when you have just those slight bumps, it's ever so slight trouble. You have to consciously watch, but you feel the difference. But you don't see the movement, but you feel the difference. It's pretty cool how they designed it.
Yeah,
and on the single track is well planted. The stack is a little bit high, which is perfect because you sit up a little bit. It's more upright than my checkpoint for sure.
Yeah.
But obviously,
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely more upright than the checkpoint.
Wow.
Yeah. I would say, and I think I see where, the design, it's very, very comfortable. It's one of those bikes you sit on and feels like, I had a professional fit on it. It just feels right. Right.
So let me ask you a couple of tech questions, mainly on your shocks.
Yeah.
Right? So what shocks are they?
Rock shock. I'm drawing a blank here.
Did a Judy in the front?
Yeah, you have a root in the front, and then in the back. Let me see here. Hold on.
All right, and it's like 60 and what, 80 or something? 60 in the back, 80 in the front. Is that what it is? Or is it less than that? Or you can't hear me. I'm just talking to myself at this point.
So in the back you have the RockShox Seed 55.
55.
Yeah, and then front is 60.
It's 60. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. A couple of technical questions. Did Egan tell you how often those need serviced?
Egan was off yesterday, so when I picked it up, Becca was there, so he got everything dialed up and ready to rock and roll. And I didn't ask. I probably should ask, but
because on a mountain bike, they say you should service your shock about every 150 hours. All right, which can go by pretty quick on a gravel bike.
Oh yeah.
You know, a mountain bike, 150 hours. That's a lot of riding. You do 2 hours of riding on a day for a weekend. I don't think you're riding that much on a mountain bike. Some people are. Some people aren't.
Yeah.
Right now, what are the pressures that you're running in? Do you know what?
I don't know. The shop used the SRAM calculator, man. I just ride the bikes. But no, SRAM. No, actually, Trek has. I think that's what he used. He had a the suspension fork calculator and put my weight in and adjusted it and rebound and all that stuff.
You need to know these pressures because when you go up in the mountains of Colorado,
He did write them down. He wrote them down. I have them on a piece of paper.
But just so
I'm not worried about the maintenance of the bike. I'm like, I think, they'll keep me in line.
I'm asking these questions for our fan base. You know, all these people that are out there going to buy checkpoints.
They should be hot. They shouldn't worry. You take it like here's the thing, and I've tried setting my own sag and all that stuff, and I don't want to invest money in the tools, to do it and the time. To be honest, I'd rather keep my local bike shop busy because I got my time is better used somewhere else and let somebody else that knows what they're doing, like you guys can do your thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's pretty painless. The rack looks cool, looks lightweight. You can't put a child seat on the rack. It's a 22-pound limit on it. So no babies back there in their car seat. It won't work.
No.
You'll probably break it. But not bad at all. So I've been happy with it. I'm gonna do a full video for the channel probably tomorrow. It rained here today, so I didn't get a chance to make a video. And I woke up this morning and my whole network was down. So I spent like 3 hours in the morning trying to troubleshoot what was going on. I have my own DNS server, and the DNS server on the machine it was on had died, and the machine was on, but the Ethernet port had died, so I had to. It was a whole mess.
You probably didn't lube your chain enough. You probably didn't wax your chain.
That's probably what happened.
Check your sag next time.
Yeah.
So gravel world championship out there at in the Netherlands. The ladies race was some lady took off at like 20K to go or something. It was pretty close to the finish. She just like took off and dropped everybody, and then her own team chased her down, and she ended up fifth.
That's insane. Like, why did I was trying to find that video, but I can't find it. Of that attack. I did watch the men's race, but then we had other plans and I had to go. But it was kind of a bummer. I didn't get to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Who won who won for the women?
I forget her name now, but she wasn't gonna win. She won the sprint. The lady that chased her down was one of the teammates of this and Angel. They've got Dutch names. It's kind of hard to, but I got it's Von Angel or something like.
I'm trying to see here if I can find the last. Yeah, they have the lady. She's out, and you got a group just chasing her down. Kind of crazy, actually. I don't know why they did that. Maybe there's some unfinished business, Well,
apparently she apologized afterwards.
To the ones that caught her.
Yeah. Well, to the one her one teammate apologized to her for catching her, but
very interesting. Yeah. So
yeah.
See here if there's a section where Man, she is really digging.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's how I ride, on every gravel race.
Every day.
Let's see if we get it.
Just going down to get coffee. That's how I'm going.
Oh, man, they're closing the gap. You see that? They're catching her.
Yeah. Yeah. They, her teammates should have and her teammates are on the front.
I guess they're just countrymen, so it's, I guess they all want the title, and her legs are pretty done, and you got this three sitting on.
Well, finish watching it. I think, yeah. So that's the.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. I think is that Mariana Voss?
Mariana Voss was in there, but I don't think she won it though.
Man, I mean, this lady, she takes off on the outside. I need to figure out who it is. Let's see. Let's turn on the audio for this piece.
Yeah. Well, if Graham was here, he'd probably know these names. Is the audio playing for everybody else?
Yeah.
And not us? Because I can't hear it.
They might be able to pick it up. Insane. That's I don't know why. Maybe there's some unfinished business. That's why they chased it down.
Yeah.
Did you catch Little Sugar at all this weekend?
I saw highlights.
Yeah. Keegan had like a bad day of mechanicals.
He had so many flats, changing tires,
Yeah.
But still ended up all right.
Yeah. The one thing that I'm kind of frustrated with the Lifetime team is it's almost like they discount everybody else that's not second place. They does not regular podium like Keegan.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time there's there's a race and Keegan's not anywhere to be seen in the front.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, maybe he's just having a bad day, But on the same token, I'm like, you're saying you're recruiting the best talent to do this series, right? Like, should we assume that? I mean, should we not imply that everybody that is going to be automatically second to Keegan because the New Zealand guy, what's his name? Cam Jones.
Yeah.
He won there, very talented rider. I feel like they're not giving these guys the spotlight that they deserve. Like the conversation automatically shifts to Keegan. And got nothing against Keegan, but if you want to grow this, you have to highlight all the other racers when they're having good days.
They like to highlight that name for that name recognition, and he had a good year last year. He's been he's a top 5 guy.
Yeah.
But he's not the only he's getting older now. I mean,
we should assume that some of the younger guys are gonna step up to the game. So I just feel like they're leaving some money there on the table without really covering the other guys.
Every one of these guys is capable of winning.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the frustrating part for me is like all these guys are top tier, racers. And in any day, any one of those guys in the top 15 can win any one of those big races.
Yeah. And in reality, it's the Pogačar and the Vingegaard, those and the Keegans, are like really out there. They're like 0.01% or 0.001%. They're like in another, but they're not there all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just impossible to be that way all the time. You can't perform at that same level every week and be that consistent. Sometimes you get those weird years where this person has such a good season But it doesn't always mean that he had a good season. It might be that, he had just a better season than everybody else because everybody else was, screwing up all, the whole season,
Yeah.
I
mean, even Michael Jordan at his best when he had the Bulls,
Yeah.
Pippen, Rodman, they still got beat, right? Like
lost games,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, do you show up at work and do everything 100% every day? You're gonna say no. Like, so you shouldn't expect the athletes. You show up with the intention to be the best you can that day, but sometimes the body does what the body wants to do.
Well, I did hear Keegan and Alexi talking after the race, and he was like, "Yeah, I got a flat, like right in, like
double flat, right? Sounds like
2 miles in or something." He was swapping both wheels with one of his other teammates. Which I'm like, okay, who's this person that's his teammate?
Yeah,
he got 2 wheels off of somebody else.
Yeah,
and then he said at one point he used like 7 plugs on a tear or something, and then
crazy.
He needed a multi-tool, so he was like standing there on the side of the trail, and somebody came by and gave him a multi-tool. But then he was like catching people.
Yeah, no, I mean, no doubt the guy is, he's a strong rider. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
On another note, I did a gravel race this weekend, Opal Wapu gravel experience down in Missouri.
A pile of poo?
Huh?
It's called a pile of poo?
Opal Wapu. Opal. Maybe it's Opal. I think it might be Opal Wapu. Man, look at that course.
It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It
was 4,600 feet in 46 miles.
Oh. And what bike did you ride?
Huh?
What bike did you ride?
Oh, well, so here's the thing. The shop had my new bike ready, but I like those Redshift grips on the ends, and they had to wait for those to get in. So I didn't pick up the bike. So, and
so you rode the
checkpoint.
The checkpoint, yeah.
Yeah. Which this bike would have been really good there, because after mile, I think like mile 36, they had maybe 32. They had the last checkpoint there. You left the aid station and you did, I think, 1.5 miles, maybe less, maybe a mile of double track. That was, you probably lost like 500 feet of that in that. It was insane. It was like, and super loose rocks. It was just like all over the place. This bike would have shown on there, but Yvonne, we've gone 3-4 years without a mechanical. She was in that same section, and huge slice in the Renee-Hurst.
Oh,
but and those tires are old. They've been on that bike probably 3 to 4 years, and they were starting to crack. We should have probably replaced them before we left, but they've been really good tires. So she lost an hour.
Wow.
Because she got that tail fin rack on there.
Yeah. So,
you kind of contend with that. And so it was a mess. And she put in a Tubolito, by the way. But her Tubolito was sized too small for her 55s that she has on the cut. Yeah. And it's weird because we bought that Tubolito a couple years back, but she had 48s on at the time.
Yeah.
So she hadn't thought about replacing them.
That's something I never thought about with those Tubolitos. Of course, I don't use them, but I guess they don't. I guess they don't stretch.
No.
Like a tube.
But this is how nice this race is. Super small. It's ran by the town of Excelsior Springs, Missouri.
Yeah.
But at the checkpoint, they even had tubes. They even had tubes. The volunteers. So she was able to go back to the checkpoint, which was like maybe a mile. She was able to push her bike back there, and then it got her swapped out. One of the guys, there's a guy called Lefty. I don't know if you guys watch. There's a Midwest YouTuber, same genre as me, called Ty's Rides, and his body Lefty.
So
Lefty
here, Matt challenged this dude to an arm wrestling match.
Sorry, y'all.
Well, look at this. This guy shows up.
And just interrupt the podcast.
Automatically interrupts the podcast. This is how Tennesseans behave.
Well, I was trying to check out your new bike. I was trying to figure out some things about your new bike and where I could rag you about it.
That's right. Well, yeah. But anyway, that Lefty guy is a vet, lost a leg, but that's why he's called Lefty, because he's missing the left leg. But he was out there, and he helped Yvonne get the regular tube in there, and she lost an hour. She was hoping to beat me, but
lost an hour and
an hour
and still won.
Yeah, she lost an hour. Yeah, because climbing back to the aid station was all uphill and loose. You barely walking it. The rocks were just crazy. This section was super chundery. But videos coming soon, so you guys could make sure you watch and leave a comment so that I know you watched.
So there'll be there's a video of you
just
jamming a knife in the side of her tire as you passed her by, laughing, and then
dude, I attacked her right on the first climb coming out of town. I attacked the. So here's how I was having a good day. I was in the second group on the road. Granted, there was only 100 of us, but I was in the second group, probably for about 15 miles. And then there came a long climb, and I got dropped out of that. I could still see the guys, but man, once you get dropped, kind of you just watch them right away.
What was your time? How long did it take you?
3 something.
All right.
Yeah.
How many
Not
miles?
too shabby. 46. 46 miles.
4,800 feet of climbing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yikes.
4,600. Yeah. So about 1,000 feet of that every 10 miles. So it was serious. It was serious. Graham,
what was the temperatures? It was nice out, wasn't it?
Oh, good. Maybe early 70s. Yeah, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah, that's drag racing temperature.
Yeah, no, it was very well put on event, small event. It was around for a few years, and the race organizer, he wanted to take a break from organizing it.
Yeah.
And the city of Excelsior Springs took over the race, and he's still running the show, but they're kind of putting the money behind it and try to get the tourism going. Which some of those small towns, if you're smart enough, it's like you get a bunch of gravel loving freaking city folk come down there and ride some bikes.
Yeah.
Good way to help out your downtown small businesses for the weekend.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, I think there was maybe 200 people, maybe in the race. But by the time you get those people and their families
and their families, it's a big boost.
Yeah, it's big business.
So Graham, what do you want to rag on Aria's bike about?
Oh, honestly, I'm looking for any. I don't know, motorcycle just went by. I'm looking for any opening. I'm
Before
jealous.
you do, remember Trek watches this video and they make it possible for me to get this bike. So
I know.
So
I know. All right. So
you'll be buying my next bike.
Yeah, right. They're gonna get me for a defamation lawsuit. No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rip on your bike. I don't want to rip on anybody's bike ever. If they get a bike that they're really happy with, and you made some good points in last week's podcast about why the checkout, which I'll get back to on the name. I think the name's silly.
Love the name.
But I get you make some good points about it. However, someone needs to provide a healthy critique that keeps us in the bike industry insane. You know, bikes are so expensive right now. They're so nuanced. They're so like, you know, iterative on tiny little designs. I just want to keep us honest here. And I think like the checkout is an interesting step forward into a new progression on bikes. But yeah, what do you think about it? I saw the video on World of Bikes. If anybody is watching, go look on Aria's Instagram, our Instagram, and then also look at World of Bikes because they're talking about it there. So, but yeah, have you ridden it? Have you ridden this bike yet?
Yeah, I took it out yesterday for 10 miles, you know, just to check it out. I just took it out to Woodpecker.
Yeah.
I was telling Jason, excellent.
Did you have Egan ride on the back rack?
No.
It says it won't support a child. So
correct.
Oh,
22
so
pound limit. 22 pound limit.
Wait,
Yeah.
how much? How much is the limit?
22 pound.
22 pounds.
Yeah.
That's it. That's fully loaded. So that means like you could have a back rack or like a backpack on top.
Yeah.
And then panniers, and you're still limited to 22 pounds.
yeah,
Which that's a lot.
that's a lot.
That's
Is
a
it?
lot of weight.
I don't bike pack. Like
Yeah,
how
that's a lot.
Yeah,
It's enough.
because you're bike packing, you're going for ultra lightweight stuff. A lot of stuff.
What's a tail fin support?
Yeah, let me see.
Probably about the same. I know. I mean,
curious.
I know.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, if you're trying to get, if you're looking at bike packing or even, you know, hiking and stuff, backpacking, you know, a sleep system that's 6 pounds or under
Yeah.
is ideal. You know, if you got a heavier sleep system, and sleep system is tent, pad, sleeping bag, and a sleep sack or whatever.
So when you're bike packing, I don't bike pack. Some of our listeners do, I think. But so do you load most of your inaccessible or like, you know, stuff that you don't need to access on like the ride itself? Does that all go on the back or does that go on the front? Like how does that work?
It goes wherever you want it to go. I put most of my sleep system in my front sweet roll. I had poles, sleep pad, sleeping bag in the sweet roll bag in the front, and then I had my tent strapped to my relevant seat bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I had my tent. But I got a feeling that I think the tail fin might support a little bit more, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
say
What'd you find?
it might be like a 25.
Yeah. So holy cow. So, but also you got the design system on the tail fin also does go through the axle. So there is,
Okay.
you got to think about that.
Well,
right?
we'll talk about technology. I want to hear the stats.
Yeah. So
How much is the
27 grams for the carbon, kilograms.
How many?
Max load.
27
kilograms.
So that's
Yeah,
like
that's a lot.
55 pounds.
Yeah.
And how much does it weigh?
It's almost 60 pounds. And then max load capacity. And then the alloy one is 27 kilograms.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, same actually.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like, so that seems
But also
like this... Go ahead.
the tail fin is $235 by itself, just for the rack.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you
So-
think? But like, I think can you name your bike so I can stop calling it the checkout? What are you gonna name it?
I don't know.
He's-
Check out.
He's leaving it there. He's leaving
I'm
it.
gonna call
Okay.
it Mariana Boss.
Mariana Boss. Okay.
Yeah.
So when is Miss
Father is
Boss?
Lois.
is
So you're gonna
Miss-
tell Yvonne I'm gonna go ride Mariana Voss tonight this morning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, she might not be very happy about that.
I'll go over like a
that's the
fart
name of the bike.
church.
She might.
You guys threatened me to name in the bike, so I did.
She might want to watch. But like, so are you going? You could take the rack off that the checkout came with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you then like? Are there going to be aftermarket racks? Do you think that, or like, what limits the weight?
Oh, you can
What limits the weight?
adapt.
Is it
You can adapt. Huh?
How does the rack fit? Does it attach to the? You said the tail fin obviously goes to the through axle, which makes sense. Does the checkout rack go into
It
the
has
frame?
mounts on the stays that it goes through.
on the seat
Right.
stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and again, if you don't like the rack, you can always get a tail fin rack that would mount the same way as on any other bike, but for an additional $235.
But
So-
but could you? But wait. But could you? Because you have a pivot that you're working with at that point with this rear suspension. So with a tail fin,
it'll work because the tail fins make one that they make something that goes onto like the seat
right there.
post where it kind of moves.
Yeah. So even when you pull your dropper, because Don Thompson, he had like when we were in Colorado, he was riding, his Specialized Evo or something. No, I forget what bike he's riding, but he had the tail fin rack on there, and he had the dropper. And
no, I'm not talking about a dropper though. The dropper isn't the concern to me.
Yeah, he's talking about.
I'm talking about the pivot and the suspension, and like that rack, with how I look at it right there, would not work with the pivoting, like a pivot.
No,
but you can adapt the tail fin to work with mountain bikes.
You can
all the time.
Graham, what they do is they have where it connects to the seat post. Instead of having it connect there, it comes. They have a mechanism where it comes and connects to the top of the seat stays.
Okay, so it actually moves in one unit with the seat
so it
stays.
will move with your shocks.
So that's something you have to consider. Yeah.
No, tail fin has thought about like a lot of this stuff. I mean, they even have adapters for.
Yeah. That company is a solid company.
Yeah, pull up. Hey, Rich in the chat said Aero, AEROE racks. Have you seen those racks before, Maria?
No.
Let's pull those up. I'm curious because, like, I've always thought tail fin was like the set industry standard, but if there's an alternative, like, I'm curious. But yeah, so while you're pulling that up, let me dig into the next thing or ask you, how does the paint job look in real life?
Ooh. It looks terrible.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
I love the paint job. Like everybody that saw it, there were a few people at Woodpecker yesterday when I was riding at the end of the day that they had seen the press release stuff, and everyone said the same thing I said. Like the paint job in real life is absolutely fantastic.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Is it glossy or is it matte?
It's glossy.
So it's glossy with weirdness on it.
Huh?
I don't know. With weirdness.
It's early 90s jams shorts.
Yeah, for sure. It's like it's kind of like what EF is like, or Rafa does with EF, like in like their collaborations with like Palace and these other companies. It's like they're trying to do that, but
all these trends just recycle. We had bell bottoms come back around, and now we're gonna have early 90s jams.
Yeah, you end up just getting after a certain point you draw inspiration from previous things, like even photography, like actually videography right now, or like one of the things people are doing is emulating grain, right? Remember when we first moved from VHS and got DVD, we're like, oh my God, it's so much more clear. But now it's like actually there's tools to add grain back into your video after you shot it.
That's what we do. That's for the audience. That's what we do with this podcast. We really actually tone down the production to make it seem more grassroots. So in case anyone's wondering when the weird sound things happen.
That's why Graham has all the pipes above his head.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
I don't know if we've ever been mainstream, guys.
That's all meant to be there.
It's meant to be there. It's just to show we're a rustic grassroots podcast.
What is your hat anyway? What's going on with your hat?
Oh, I got it's for one, it's not a MAGA hat. It's the Tennessee TriStar. This is the Trek store sells these. So
okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Aero Rocks that Steve, right?
I've seen these. I've actually seen these. They're really cool. If they're set up right. But
what's the weight limit on them?
Yeah, what is? It's better than the Checkout, I can promise you that.
Although so Graham, you were complaining about how heavy is the bike the other day, right? And now you're like, how how much can you put on a rack?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like,
No,
dude, I know you're 1,000 miles away from me right now, and I love you as a brother, but like, you got a heavy bike that can't carry things.
it rides good. That's all I care about. And also, to be honest, like logically, if I was gonna go bike packing, which I have a big adventure plan here for in about a month, I don't want 22 pounds of stuff on my rack.
For sure. That's fair.
Like that would be absolutely ridiculous. Like,
no, you're going to carry more than 22 pounds of stuff. You're going to carry every bit of 50 pounds of stuff, probably.
I'll have,
but like across the bike.
Yeah, across the bike.
Yeah.
You're going to put, your 22 pounds of stuff in the back. You're going to have 10 or 15 pounds of stuff in the frame bag. And then on the handlebars, you're going to have some more. And on the forks, you're going to have a little bit more.
Wait, on that note, hang on. Does Trek make or like Rogue Panda or someone, do they make a specific frame bag for this bike? Because like with the full suspension, like what's the frame bag situation look like? Is it a half bag?
He's got an in-house frame bag maker. So
is the boss gonna make you a frame bag?
Yeah, I mean, she's made all my last 3 bags I've had on all my bikes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I would think for like a bag, a frame bag, it's not a big deal. Like manufacturers, they use machines now and they can, get it set up right.
I think Sidero or was that Huevo Negra?
Most box and all of that.
Rogue Panda, dude, they make the best bags.
Oh, you like the Rogue Panda stuff? I never seen their stuff.
Oh, their stuff is so good.
Best bags.
Their stuff is so good, and they're cut like it's him or her or them that you're talking to, like as you customize things. Yeah. Like I had one made for my Cutthroat, and we emailed back and forth like probably 3 times, like asking about little nuances and things like that. Like it's sweet. Like I would recommend their bags.
I had my stuff made in Iowa City, not by Yvonne though. By what's his name? Andy. Is it Andy? No, I don't know. It's one of the Iowa City guys. Huh?
Yeah. No, yeah, Andy, the bag maker, right? Yeah, Andy.
Yeah. I thought, he made me a frame bag and two bags for my forks, for my triple cages on the fork.
Oh yeah.
And like a bag for my tent poles and stuff. Real nice.
So what's the first real ride that you're going to be doing on this Mariana Voss checkout Trek edition?
I can't say it's classified right now.
Oh, no. Come on. That's so boring.
Yeah, it's classified. I can't.
Are you going to ride it at Sea Otter?
No, probably not. We'll see. It would depend on it.
Be a good excuse.
I mean, what a good problem to have, right? Is deciding what bike do I ride tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's true. Honestly, I'm jealous. I had a dream the other night that I got a new bike. That like I asked Anne Marie and I was like, "Hey, can I have a new bike?" And she said, "Absolutely." And then later she was like, "But are you going to sell another one? You don't have to." And it was I swear to you, I had this dream and it was amazing.
Oh, hold on. So this was not real life. You were actually dreaming about this.
Yeah. I was no. I was this is not real life. I got to sell a lot of things. I am in the market for a new gravel bike. And I'm looking to sell, I don't know if I'm even looking to sell this bike or that bike. So if someone's interested, let me know.
Obed?
I got the Obed GVR.
Is that a carbon. What's the one on the right there behind you?
I got a Linsky Helix Pro with some Bond Trigger Aeolus 51s on there, Ultegra mechanical.
Dude, hang on to it because the market is not there.
I know.
You lose so much money. Like anymore, I've thought about it too. I'm like,
Well, actually, you don't have to be quiet. My wife doesn't listen to this podcast, but I don't like. I'll tell her I sold those things for like $8,000. Like, don't worry. Like, it's fine.
No, Yvonne watches, so she'll know.
Hey, Graham, when you buy it, you can keep it in my garage for a little while if you want.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
There you go.
Fair enough.
No, so the handlebars on that are really good. I'll say
They're wide, aren't they? They're like
remind-
what, like 50s?
I don't remember.
They're not
No,
that
they're
wide.
not 50s. No,
I know.
They're stock.
I'm just trying to make it look goofy.
the drops a little flared out a little bit.
That's fine.
But shallow, it kind of reminds me of the Adventure Maxes that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the distance between the drop, and the hoods is like
They're
kinda
bond. They're obviously Bontrager bars, right?
Yeah,
That's interesting. Huh?
and it went a little bit flat, kind of like the Whiskey Spanos,
Yeah.
and then they brought them back ever so slightly.
Oh, a little bit
Yeah.
tapered back. Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
head tube angle?
I don't know. Those are good questions.
Well, I'm just curious if it's like geometry more like a mountain bike or geometry more like a.
More, yeah. So it feels kind of like a mountain bike.
It should. I mean,
but-
it's full suspension. You should be able to rail.
But you get to going a lot faster, than you would on a mountain bike. Like,
I would really be curious as to know the head tube angle on that thing.
yeah.
Someone in the comments drop the head tube angle in, or we can't rely on Aria.
Dude, I just ride bikes, and I just know like this bike looks cool. This is gonna take me places. That's the extent of my bike research.
Yeah.
I want to go
Am I
back
gonna-
and
am I-
shout.
when
I
I-
want to shout Rich out a little bit. I don't know Rich, but he did drop a good one. The Trek has been doing some weird stuff with this checkout, but the 920, that bike ruled. I think that it was a super sick bike. Did you guys ever ride that?
The 920 or the what was it? The 1120.
I don't remember if it was. I don't remember the number, but it was the one that was like the Fat Tire Touring. Like
Yeah, that was the
all-terrain bike.
1120. I think it was.
1120.
Yeah,
Wow.
the 920 was a road based touring, and then there was like a 720 that was like a step down from that. The 920 was
talking-
an awesome bike.
I'm talking
But the
about the
fat-
1120.
Yeah, that
I
was
thought
the
that
fat
was a
bike
cool
one.
bike.
Yeah, it had the orange rack on the front, and the orange rack kind of like what
Yeah.
he has on the
Wait,
back.
so what is the 920? I don't know if I know that bike. He dropped it in the chat there, but I'm curious. Like, what was the 920?
It was like a Trek steel framed. I'm pretty sure it was steel framed, just touring bike. Yeah,
Like a long haul trucker kind of thing.
like a long haul trucker. Yeah, yeah.
Sick.
It was a
that's
great
cool.
bike. They
That's
didn't.
cool.
I mean, they didn't. They sold like 50 of them or something.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I mean, it's a niche bike. It's a bike
Yeah,
you gotta
but
put on and like, yeah.
It was a really good bike, dude. Those 1120s when they came out, Baker had to have one, so we bought him
I
one.
did like those. Those were pretty good.
He bought one, and then we just laced it up hard with all kinds of head wheels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he ended up. Drew Boss bought one too, and
Wow.
and then I rode with a couple people on Tour Divide that had them, and
Yeah, they're cool.
I really
bikes.
liked the front handlebar, or the handlebar bag was the rack in the front was kind of
Why? It was beefy.
and it was mounted to the head tube.
Yeah, it held like 28 pounds, I'm pretty sure.
It was it held a lot, yeah. And then the back held a lot as well.
Yeah.
That was a really cool bike.
So do you guys think with this Trek checkout, Mariana Voss edition, do you think that there's going to be like other companies who are going to follow suit? Like there have been like a decent amount of, or not a decent amount, like there's like the Santa Cruz Skitch, the Salsa Cutthroat, like which are kind of suspension gravel bikes.
Hour deal. So this has been done before.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious, like, do we think that like this is gonna? I mean, it's a major brand stepping into this space, which is like, pretty interesting. But like, do we think that like Giant and these other bike brands, Cannondale, might follow suit and release something similar in the spring?
Well, I think Cannondale already has the top stone that don't they have?
But it's not full suspension, is it?
Oh yeah, it does have. It's not a typical suspension, but there's a pivoting system there when you hit the big bumps.
Yeah, but like pivoting aside, like they've had the Specialized Roubaix with a Future Shock, like the Verge had that weird like kind of pivot thing. But like your bike is a true full suspension, air shocks, like tunable bike that you are riding. I'm just curious to think.
I think all these other companies are waiting to see what happens to Trek, and then they're going to go one way or the other depending on what happens.
Yeah.
And from talking to people that are close to this bike, they've been working on this for a very long time. Because if you guys remember, Niner had the RDO, their full suspension, but they just kind of grabbed mountain bike parts and they didn't design anything from the ground up for the riding application that they were trying to.
What was the gravel bike that came out like 2 years ago that it was a hardtail, but
it
was
Hagar.
It was just baked out at like 64 degrees or something.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. No, I did see that bike in real life, and I thought the cutthroat was polarizing when I first got into mountain bike kind of type gravel bikes. And then the Chamois Hager came out. I was like, holy cow, hold my beer. It was kind of weird, but I first saw it back in 2021, 2022 maybe. Whenever I did 2022, I think, whenever I did RPI, there was a guy that was riding it. I was like, whoa, but now we're used to seeing mountain bikes with drop bars. So it's not as polarizing as it was back then, because I hadn't seen a drop bar mountain bike back then.
Well, how many Chamois Hagars were sold?
Maybe ChatGPT knows.
I mean, compare that to how many cutthroats were sold.
Yeah, the Hagar was before its time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know that we'll ever be alive for that time.
Yeah. Man, so wait, I know I missed the first 30 minutes. Did we talk about like Little Sugar? Did we talk about Gravel Worlds?
We haven't talked about Little Sugar really that much yet. We were just getting into it when you jumped in. We were talking about the lady getting chased down by her own team.
Gravel Worlds? Yeah. What was it, Sharon Van Anroy?
I told you he'd know the name.
Yeah, Jason said you know the name.
Yeah, dude. The Dutch are cutthroats. I have watched the Dutch teams, men and women. Like, I think the problem is, I'm sure some people know this, some people don't. But when it comes to off-road racing in Europe, like cyclocross and things like that, like the Dutch women are amazing. Like they just like they're stacked top 20, probably 14 of them are going to be Dutch. And so I think that translates over to gravel, especially given that it was in the Netherlands, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it was in the Netherlands. So like, I don't know. Like, I mean, so you had Lorena Vivas and Mariana Voss.
Yes.
I think they chased her down, no doubt. They could have let her win.
Yeah.
But in any other race, I think it would have been great to let her win. But it's the World Championships, and I think a rainbow jersey is like, I'm chasing her down at that point. I think the real sad thing is that I think she had the mindset of like true teammate in a normal race, which is I'm gonna go and attack, and that means my teammates can rest, and if I happen to get caught, they'll win. And then when she got away, she was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna win because my teammates won't chase me. And then they broke her heart.
That's what I thought. I told Jason, I'm like, I think it's like, yes, they're all from the country women, from the same country, but at the end of the day, They're just trying to get that jersey, you know.
Well, they also said something about it. Had that team just kind of sat on, they could have gotten the top 5 of the podium.
Sure. Yeah.
And as it is, they just split everybody up. So.
But they don't care. Like, why do you care? If you're Lorena Bibas or you're Mariana Voss, like, you know, finishing second in a world championship, like, you know,
if
their
Palmares,
Palmares are like Tour de France stage, cyclocross world champion, road world champion. Like, they have all of these amazing races. Like, no one's going to put a second place on there. And so why
I
like,
know,
go for it?
I know if Aria's got the legs, he's not waiting for me at Sea Otter.
No.
Yeah.
No. No matter how much I love you, I'm like, no way, buddy.
If I have the legs, I'm going to wait for both you guys. And then I'm going to crush you at the end. The sprint, you will be beat in a field sprint that day.
I'll make sure there's a beer waiting for you at the end there, Jason.
I heard Grandma's been telling everybody he's gonna smoke us.
I'm gonna smoke you guys.
I'm not telling you who told me, but I got ears everywhere.
Oh, bro, it's I that's why I'm not afraid to post all my workouts on Strava. Like, I will show you, so that way you know what you're going against.
I'm not going to work out at all, and I'm still going to win.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's what I mean. It's like you're going to know. You're going to be like, oh, I got him. And then I'm just going to drop the hammer on you. It's all good though, Maria. Oh, man. But, yeah, so Gravel World Championships were boring, in my opinion. That was the drama for the women's race, but in general, I thought that the races were pretty boring.
Wasn't a lot of gravel.
Yeah, not a lot of gravel. It's European gravel and road racing tactics, which is really boring.
Yeah.
I did think that.
But I thought that's what you wanted gravel to become, was road racing tactics.
I want road racing tactics when you have technicality thrown into it. Like I actually no. I don't really care about calling it road racing tactics. I want to clarify. I want team tactics. Like, I want to see, you know, situations like if we take the Lifetime Grand Prix, everyone knows that head-to-head, like on certain races, like Keegan or Matt Beers or, you know, Cam Jones, like they're the strongest riders. And if it's 1v1v1, like it just becomes like who can ride the hardest. But what would be really cool is if you see, you know, Cam Jones and Matt Beers on a team going against Keegan Swinson, where Cam Jones can attack, make Keegan chase, and then Matt Beers attacks, makes Keegan chase. And, like, you know, it's the game within the game of wearing people out. And then you throw in the fact that there would be technical sections in which there are deciding factors where you have like a single track section or you have like a really muddy section. Like, the idea of these guys racing to get to the front, which is what you see in road racing, is really cool to me, because I think that would make the races much more exciting.
Right, you're not allowed to have mud. No mud.
Yeah,
allowed.
no, I don't. I'm saying I watch, but but yeah.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah, you're not allowed to have mud. No, none of that.
They close the course down.
So yeah, I don't like. The course that was in the gravel championships this year was soft. I think if it had been wet, it would have been really interesting, but mud, that thing. But yeah, it was just like a kind of a road race, which was kind of boring to me. But
shout out to Blevins, Chris Blevins.
Yeah, Blevins doing good stuff, and Evie Richards.
Yeah, Evie Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winning the overalls and stuff. And did Luke race the Little Sugar?
Yeah, he was 20th overall at Little Sugar.
Was he?
Yeah.
Good job. Cool. I was looking for his name. I didn't see it on the list.
But, that was seemed like a
So how was he in the U23?
He was not a part of that series anymore. After he broke he broke his wrist or thumb or something, and so he dropped out of that.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on? Seems to me, if you look at how many people lifetime races for men and women they had in people that just kind of drop out. And do you think there is something else a lifetime can do to help with retention? Because I have my thoughts, but I just want to hear about what you guys think, because I feel like you're making this saying it's the most exclusive race, but people are getting shots and just be like, after one or two races, like, I don't want it. Thoughts? What would you think is something they're doing wrong, or what? More money? Why are people not taking this seriously? At least as far as Lifetime thinks it should be taken seriously. Because once you drop out, they don't invite you back.
Well, I think that's not a good move for them. I think they should expand it a little bit. I think you should put more people in the cat. Instead of having 40 riders, I think they should bump it up to 80. Maybe.
Do you think like anybody with a pro card should be allowed to, if want to show up, and obviously you can show up and race these things, but should they just open it up to, like, I don't know, to may the best man or woman win?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't oppose it. I don't think. I don't know that I would. I mean, I'm kind of indifferent about it, but I think they should. I think they should make the field a little bit bigger.
And maybe the price parts too. I feel like maybe the incentive is not there with just how long the season is and how much reward is there. Perhaps maybe that's what the problem is.
I think that you guys are both right. I think that they need to expand the field, but I also think that they need to change the incentive system to where there is an overall winner. Like, so in road racing and almost everything, there's an overall winner, but then you can win, races within things. But I think that there needs to be a larger field, and I think there needs to be an institution of teams, and there needs to be like almost like F1, a constructors cup or whatever it is, like a championship among the teams to see who wins. And then I think there needs to be like an overall winner. I think there needs to be a sprint jersey. I think there needs to be a King of the Mountains jersey. I think there needs to be, races within the races, because like the problem is with the Lifetime right now is it's so reductive in the sense that it's just whoever's the best rider wins, and that's boring. Like, it's just boring. Like people don't want to tune into gravel races in the first place. Gravel races are 8 hours, 9 hours long sometimes. No one wants to watch that in the first place, and then there's no drama on top of that. So I would love to see teams, and I would love to see jerseys and competitions.
I'm on board with teams, but I'm small teams. 2, 3.
Yeah, I think 4. I think 4 people on a team would be amazing. Because like 4 people, that allows you to have
you could still lose one and still be good.
Yeah, you have your GC Hope, which is like your general classification Hope, who you're trying to get up the standings the most. You have your like 2 workhorses, and one of them might be a sprinter, the guys that can really pull and say there's a group that gets away. They're the guys you put on the front and make them chase.
And a hill climber.
Right, and then you got a climber, right? And you have those 4 people. Like, what a cool concept would that would be. And it would open it up to where, say riders like Drew Dillman, like not like guys that have been trying to get into the Grand Prix now for a couple of years, like they don't get allowed in. They probably should be in because they can compete on their day.
Yeah.
But imagine them on a team, right? Like, tell me, like, give me a team of Matt Beers, Drew Dillman, Chase Work, and I don't know, like Brendan Johnson. Like, those 4 guys on a team would be really cool against like Keegan and Braden Lang and
his buddy. What's the guy?
Tobin and Brennan and Tobin and Brennan Wirtz. Like, imagine Tobin and Brennan pulling for Keegan, and Matt Beers and Borstelman pulling for, I don't know, like some little other or Alexi Vermeer or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that would be fun for me to watch. I would tune into those races all day long.
Well, you bump it up to 80, and then you have what, 20 teams,
Exactly.
24-person teams.
Yeah. I mean,
And
how
that's
cool would that be?
That's a big
Yeah,
field.
no, it'll be way exciting, and they gotta bump up the money, right? The money has to come up, because obviously it's not money is everything, but it costs these guys, especially privateers. If you're a top ranked privateer, most of your stuff is paid for. But the upcoming guys, look, you probably has to get money from everywhere to make this big races.
I bet if you bumped up the number of people and did the team thing, that would encourage more bicycle companies to
for sure.
to put more money into.
Yeah.
Like here's the Lauf team. Here's like the Trek.
Speaking of Lauf, where's your Lauf?
Huh?
Where's your Lauf at? Did you get it yet?
Dude, he sold it out.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Graham's sad, so don't bring it up.
Yeah. I tried to buy it from him, and he sold it out from under me.
Whoa!
Too late.
I was too late.
I was having this machine, guys. Tire clearance for days.
Yeah.
But no, I think they need to if you can have like factory racing team kind of situation where, because I feel like Santa Cruz has something kind of similar, right? Like you have Tobin,
like the
Keegan.
Hit Squad.
Yeah, the Hit Squad. Yeah.
And
I think Santa Cruz throws money over, covers a lot of Tobin stuff so that he can help Keegan be the best he can be.
As long as we ban Specialized, I don't care.
I will say, I do have insider information that there are big changes coming to the Lifetime Grand Prix next year. I won't name my source, but I do know that there are some changes along the lines of what we were talking about that will be coming to the Lifetime Grand Prix next year, which I think is pretty cool.
His source is one of his daughters.
Yeah.
She knows.
If she could articulate it.
Lifetime while I'm drinking this baby milk.
The nectar of the gods.
Hey, here we go. Here's his source right there.
GPT.
That's right. That's right, Tyler. Chat GPT, that's right.
That's fun.
Bing now. Actually, Bing has their own freaking AI.
Stop it. Bing AI is going to be like
Bing AI is kind of like Microsoft's Copilot. It's baked into that. So if you do a regular search, you can advance it with using AI prompt. I don't use AI.
You should name your bike Bing. It should be named Bing. No, I think that's it. It's Bing.
No.
I like Mariana Voss.
No, Mariana Voss.
I'm calling it Bing from now on.
Yeah. Mariana Voss. It's right here looking at me lovingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, I got on the bike and, like I told Jason, sits a little bit higher, than the checkpoint. But, man, it's like, it was just perfect size. I don't have to do anything with my stem, riding position. I'm going to change out the saddle because I like that new Trek saddle. But
which one?
The new Aeolus one that they just came out with, it's flying off the shelves like crazy.
Aeolus.
Did it come with the card in the spokes, or was that a separate attachment?
No, there was none of that.
No card in the spokes.
No.
Did you change to some real tires? Or are you still running the stock treads?
I kept the Bitassos. I ran those. So here's my thing. I'm a big believer in testing stuff out and just using stuff that works for me.
Sure.
Like I'll give options to people if they ask me, but I solely judge a tire off by how it's treated me, how it's ridden and I like obviously, if I had the budget, I would have multiple rims with different tires on there, but I don't. So I usually stick to, I find a Swiss Army knife of a tire that I think works, and I just ride that.
Well, I struggle with your tire choices at times.
I thank you.
Real.
I'm glad someone said it.
Hey,
I'm glad.
I was not a big fan of the Renee Hearses.
No, they puncture. Like you look at them and they flat.
And
no.
And I have yet to find. I think there's been one Bontrager tire that I've liked, and it was like the XO something or other. It was like a cross, like real thin tread ground.
Yeah.
I think what
Kinda
we're
like
really
that.
saying, Aria, is you got a lot to prove with your results on this bike to bring us around.
Aria, I will admit I like those Bontrager saddles though. I've got a couple of them, and I'm still riding them.
Yeah. No, this. Yeah, I like this saddle here. I have it in my checkpoint, but I'll get one for this guy here. I have a lot to prove with a lot of proving to do with the bike.
Mm-hmm. You do.
No. I got nothing to prove, man. I don't. You know.
Yeah,
I'm past that. I saw a leave because the sun chose to shine one more day. If I'm still riding the bike, that's
Dude, you can't be so positive when I'm trying to rip on you. Like that's just like not cool. Like you gotta defend yourself a
That's
little
how
bit.
it is. We gotta remember to be appreciative of the sun coming up being able to see that sun the next day.
Aria, you turned me off of those Cinturados.
Yeah.
I was really wanting to ride those.
No, don't do
And
it.
I decided not
the
to do it.
Pirellis. The Pirellis, yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But I got some Schwalbes that are similar, and I really like
What'd
the
you
Schwalbes. It's the
G1s.
yeah.
Did you want
Yeah,
RS?
one of the G1 race ones or whatever.
Yeah, I want to put those on my e-bike actually because they're like super good puncture resistance and they're not that grippy, but I think they'd be okay on the single track if you weren't going too crazy.
You can let us know if you break your collarbone.
I already did that. Thank you earlier.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I already did that. Rock solid.
Is this one you're talking about?
Yeah,
Those are the fast ones.
Yeah.
The brown walls are the fast
I think
ones.
it's one. That's the one.
Man, yeah, Graham. I think you might need a second collarbone if you ride this on the trail fast.
No, dude, it's calcified over. I'm super strong now. I do have a bum ankle, but that's another story for another time. But I have a
from
question to
running.
ask.
You run
Yeah, from running.
Overuse injury already.
No, it's because I don't trail run because I have glass ankles from like playing years of soccer, and my buddies invited me. I don't have many friends either, believe it or not. I'm so likable, but so two of my friends asked me to go trail run, and I was like, yeah. And they're training for a 50K race, so I already knew I was out of my depths. So I showed up with 2 gels, half a bottle of water that I dropped literally like 5 steps into the run. And then I rolled my ankle at like mile 11.2 of an 11.5 mile run. And so I had to walk out. It was bad.
Good.
Yeah. So running sucks. Don't run. That's the
Did you call your wife?
Yeah, like in the truck and just cried. But that's like a usual thing anyways. So I do that every day. It was no different. So
wipe your tears before you walk into the door at home.
How long before your event? When's your event again? It was
my
in November,
event is
wasn't it?
November 8th. So I think it's what, like 30 days?
Oh,
maybe
not
less.
even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even. But I'm good. I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, it's only 13 miles. Shit.
Dude.
Yeah, you know what
Dude,
I really
I
want to
see
do,
you
y'all?
doing
I
650.
really want to do the double at Mid-South. I'm thinking about it.
Dude, Yvonne too.
I'm thinking about doing the double.
Do it, man. I
Yeah.
think you could podium.
Yeah, I think I probably could too.
Yeah,
I was looking at the times.
Because-
I was looking at the
because you
times
gotta
and
do
I think
that.
I could podium.
because you gotta do the 50K and then you gotta do the century the next day. You're
Yeah,
not gonna
for
get
sure.
away with the 50 miler.
No. I think, but like if I could do a marathon on dirt, then I think I could definitely do the 100 miler the next day.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the couple of years I've seen quite a few people doing the double, but I think if you run pretty good, Kerry want to probably be there trying to do that double also.
oh dude, if I beat Kerry, that would be
That will be really know that he's washed.
I'd steal his dog. I'd take his dog from him.
Man, yeah. Because Gravel Worlds had they host the like the swimming national, they have
the
thing,
triathlon.
Right? Yes, yeah.
Dude, if I'd known about that, I really would have competed because I'm a swimmer. I'm not good at anything, but if I'm good at one thing, it's swimming, and I could have done that.
And if you can, and I think if you can, a lot of people probably in the cycling world are not great swimmers. So
was that your bike? Was that your bike that just fell over? It sounded like a checkout to me.
No. Dude, this bike is stout.
He would have cried. He would have went,
Dude, no. It's leaning at a perfect angle, slightly about 80 degrees, So it is physics has to go out of the way for it to fall from this angle to that angle. But anyway, Graham. So
where's the lawn sleeping now that you've got this bike?
Oh, it's down in the basement.
Oh, well, you're sleeping down in the basement.
Yeah, exactly. He's sleeping in the basement too. He's gonna shut the light off. He's gonna shut the light off and go to sleep.
I got my pillow right over here in the corner next to the weight bench. I wake up and here's how I know if you bought the wrong bike, when you leave the room, you don't look back and look at it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah?
Yeah. To me, this bike, I was like, man, yesterday was just absolutely fantastic riding on it. I was so grateful. Two new bikes in less than a year is really very grateful. So I'm super stoked to ride it. And then Graham, I'll give you a draft at Mid-South double, because your legs will be shredded from the 50K. And you can jump in my draft and I'll show you what the checkout can do. Especially once we get that single track with 15 miles to go, getting that single track.
Yeah.
Unlock, and then I'll be like, see you later. That's where your race will end and mine will start.
Aria, the day you drop me on single track will be the day that I quit bikes. Giving you a hard time.
I might be going. You don't know. I might have a special guest here that's a world-renowned skills coach.
Quit looking at your bike. It's weirding me out.
Coach.
I'm right here.
Jason's on every week. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm right here.
No. I got somebody. They've been on a few podiums.
Chris Blevins.
Again, I'm right here.
They're gonna show me how to do it. Jason, your podiums in the early 1900s don't count.
It was actually the late 1800s.
Dude, I watched a video of John Tomac the other day.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. His drop bar, disc wheeled, hardtail mountain bike that he rode on the downhill course. Dude, if anyone wants a crazy video to think about what technology looks like now compared to before, go watch the video of him ripping it on I kid you not, steel framed drop bar, coil suspension, front shock, disc wheeled mountain bike. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, did I see Tinker Juarez is in the mountain bike Hall of Fame now or something?
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, hey, one thing I want to bring up. So Big Sugar is next week. Guess who's riding Big Sugar?
Is it you?
Well, no. Looks like me though. Quinn Simmons.
Oh yeah.
Quinn Simmons gonna be a Big Sugar.
Yeah.
I think I saw that somewhere.
Dude, I don't know if y'all watched Lombardia, that road race,
the
Monument, really cool road race.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
He did one of the most badass things I think anyone's done in a race in a while. I mean, he attacked from the gun and held like 360 watts normalized for like 5 or 6 hours or something like that. Got like 5th or 6th or something, but he titled his ride last training ride before Big Sugar.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So
he's gonna get destroyed at Big Sugar.
So
yeah.
Today,
I don't even think it's gonna be in the top 10. Mark my words, right?
You willing to bet that? You willing to bet that new bike on it?
No.
Yeah.
But I'll bet some money.
Yeah.
He won't be in the top 10.
All right. I'm trying to think. How about I bet you Quinn Simmons is in the top 10, and if I'm right, I get to choose your outfit for the next week's episode.
Hey, only if it's podcast approved.
Podcast approved.
If we won't interfere with our monetization.
Yeah, as long as Jason will be the deciding factor on whether or not it's approved.
A judge.
Shake on it.
Well, what's Graham wearing? If are you?
No, we just shook on it, dude. It's over.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's correct. We'll have to reciprocate. That's fair. Only fair.
Bro, listen. I don't know if you know how negotiations work, but once you shake on it, it's over.
If you look back, look at what EF, Tyler Finney, Lockhart, and who was the other guy? Alex House. Unbound, right? And that was the early days of our lifetime fellas coming in. But just see what Colin Strickland did to those guys. Single guy.
Who?
Colin Strickland.
Does he still race?
No.
What's he do now?
One of the fastest guys to ever do it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that there is. If Quinn Simmons is taking it seriously and isn't too blown out from Lombardia, no one is stronger than he is. It'll be a question of whether or not he has good luck with the.
Keegan can go with him toe for toe.
No way. Keegan's washed.
No, Keegan's tired, man. And
he's tired, dude. He lost a ton of weight for Marathon Worlds. He won Worlds. He's tired. He's underweight. He's overtrained. Nothing against him. It's just he's not peaking right now. And
Tobin Rod, Petter. I mean, there's lots of guys are gonna go with. Here's the thing: Quinn Simmons is gonna show up with freaking 38 millimeter tires.
No, he won't. He's not stupid.
And then he's gonna, dude. Look at what happened to Peacock last year at Little Sugar. Same situation.
Yeah.
Your fitness is just as good as your bike setup and luck too. You know?
I think he's an anomaly though. Simmons is stronger than Pidcock, stronger than Lachlan, stronger than Alex Howes. Dude, I don't like him. I don't like him as a human.
You think he's nominated is Clinton Shop?
I don't think he's gonna. I don't know if he'll win, but he will. If I were him and I were that strong and I had that much form and I didn't care about the race, I would attack from the gun and string it out as far as I could, make it super, super hard, and then see who can hold on. That's what I would do. And that would be so cool. It would be so fun at that point. Because
it would be cool. No, it will be exciting. Big Sugar is always exciting for that reason because short distance, with that being said, a lot of dudes can stay in the front group. Obviously, it's gonna be good though.
It's a ginger thing.
Yeah, dude.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Listen.
You just gingering here, just sticking with Team Ginger here.
He's growing his hair out.
There we go. It's red. Look at that. What do you use for your shampoo?
I will bet you guys. I'll do a second bet. I'll bet you $10 that Quinn Simmons is the first person to attack of consequence at Big Sugar. I guarantee he's the first person to attack.
Perhaps.
No one wants to take the bet. Listen,
no, I'm not.
All right,
it's gonna be good.
Someone in the chat tell me I'm wrong.
Somebody said Ginger.
I won't be surprised if
Thank
Quinn
you.
Stevens doesn't show up.
No, he'll be there.
I gotta put that in there. Since you're riding on my new bike, I gotta put that in there. That's what you get.
I'm ragging because I'm ragging on Bing. People are calling me Ginger Kenny Rogers. All right. Well,
Did you see Toddy won that what's the race? I forget the name. What I can't pronounce it. Lombardia, that's it. He won that race, and then the next day he went and did a charity ride.
He lost.
And he lost. He started 6 minutes behind everybody.
He lost to a maple syrup drinking Canadian.
Yeah.
Kevin Feather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
he's lost. It's over.
Strong freaking riders, man.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? You think it's the maple syrup?
I think so.
Definitely.
I think so.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, I think it's the national health insurance.
Maple syrup and honey and beer, Labatt's.
Here's the thing. I think there's a beauty in knowing that, hey, you know what? I'm gonna ride my bike, and if I crash, I don't have to worry about $100,000 medical bill. I think there's a sign of liberty.
So what I thought you were going with, I think it's the fact that they know that they get to ride for like 48 days a year. And they're like, okay, I only get to ride outside for like 48 days this year. I'm going to win every single time that I ride. Yeah.
The rest of the time.
It's like Berkey on Monday Night Gravel. Like, you got to win.
Yeah. One of the friends of the podcast, Dean, he's Canadian, but he comes down here to the US to extend his gravel season. So he'll starting like in March, he'll come down for like Hico, which Gravel Locals is not happening next year. It's taking a year off, but he extends his Canadian riding season by coming down to the US and hanging out in the South there and riding bikes. You know,
they get stronger up there, getting chased by polar bears.
Moose. Yeah, it's moose, dude. Polar bears aren't what you got to worry about. It's the moose.
Because the moose are probably like in like as we see the deer here, right? You know, freaking crazy deer everywhere. All right, guys. Shall we shut it down?
Dude, it's like an hour and 30 seconds. Like we have 6 people watching us right now. Like I'm sure it's people that have signed off. Like,
yeah. Thank you guys for watching. You know, Graham was late because he's got important things to do. You know,
but listen, quality went like way up once I joined. So
you think so?
I'm just saying. That's what I like. I got some private feedback. You know, YouTube analytics.
Your daughters are not private feedback again.
One of them's right there, and I heard her talking to somebody.
There you go. Before we go, there you go. Right there. But you know, there you go.
Berkey beating Zorn, never forget.
That's the thumbnail for the podcast, I think.
I think it's gonna be it right there. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We still have 6 people watching, so thank you for staying with us the whole time while we're jibber jabbering.
Yeah.
Talking about.
All right, Aria, give Bing a kiss for me, and we'll.
No, Mariana Voss.
No.
I put in those. I put on those. The tire wheels, you know, the one that inflates. I got that on order. The one to inflate my tire.
Oh,
they don't inflate your tires. They just tell you what you're.
No. The one that Mariana was riding.
The hub.
The inflation. Yeah.
You have that?
Yeah. That's coming down. Yeah, dude, you gotta have the connections, man.
Stay away from the fatty strippers.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's winter when it's cold. Yeah, like, those are coming down, man. To be like, I'll be able to get my pressure just right, and just by any condition.
All right. Well, you finish your moonshine and go to bed.
We are out. Thank you for watching. Until next time. You guys have any last words?
Thanks, Reeland. Thanks, Olive.
Yeah.
Flat tire.
Flat tire. Thank you all.
All right.
See you guys.